and this is Rockstar INXS. It's been a summer of intense competition, surprising drama, and overwhelming emotion. But above all, it's been a summer of unbelievable music. And last night was no exception, as our remaining singers took one last shot at impressing the world. And clearly they did. Voting was up an astonishing 40%. Thank you to the millions who voted. And here's who you voted for. Please welcome Marty, JD, Mig, and Susie. They are the final four. And give it up right now for INXS. And of course, my friend Dave Navarro. How you doing, Dave?
I'm good, Brooke. How you doing?
I'm doing great. You know, last night was our last performance show before the finale, and INXS wasted no time in taking control of the musical agenda. This week on Rockstar INXS, the final four were given their song selections.
Money, man. Money! Kiss from a Rose. Painted Black.
A two-song set handpicked by INXS.
Oh, Radiohead. Yeah! Reprise of Trees.
And on performance night, with Dave Navarro playing for all four rockers, Susie kicked off the show. Then got the audience pumped. And Susie rocked more than just the crowd.
Susie, you truly have a sensational voice, and you always deliver a world-class performance to any song that comes your way.
Next up, JD did an encore performance of his original, Pretty Vegas. Then took on a Pink Floyd classic.
It's a crime. Share it fairly, but don't take a slice of my pie.
And he hit the jackpot.
If you in fact win, get used to the money, dude.
I can't get that damn song out of my head, Pretty Vegas.
Thanks, man.
For the encore of his original, Trees, Marty went acoustic with some help from Dave Navarro.
Up in the sky, it's a combination for disaster. And I know there's more for us in this life.
Then he added some intensity. And he was met with rave reviews.
What a dynamic set you showed off tonight, dude. And I'll just say, it was an honor to be a part of it.
Finally, Mig was on a mission to show his dark side.
I look inside myself and see my heart is black. I see my red and I must have it painted black.
Then he slowed things down.
I compare you to a kiss from the rose on the grave.
And INXS liked what they saw.
It's kind of weird for me to say that I hope you get in the bottom three so we can see you do INXS songs. But having seen your performance tonight, I got a funny feeling you're not going to get there.
Now, with so many incredible performances in one night, INXS has again ceded control of the encore to the voting public on MSN. But before I reveal the results, let me ask you guys a question. If any of you think that you should receive the encore tonight, raise your hand. Okay, Mig, you can put your hand down. I will now reveal the winner. Here we go. Marty, the public wants to hear Trees one more time. But Dave, what are we going to do about the second encore?
Well, Marty, of course, gets the encore, and I think much deserved after last night's performance, especially with that guitar player siding with you. But you know, we've had a lot of people pick the opening act in the past. I've picked it, the band has picked it, the home audience has picked it, but tonight, I think I'd like to have the studio audience pick the encore. So, by applause, anyone who thinks that it should go to Susie McNeil, let's hear from you. Okay. How about for Mig Ayesa? All right. It's hard to call right now. Mr. JD Fortune. The opening act tonight goes to JD Fortune. Going up there, JD.
So, thank you guys so much. I mean, I did Money, and I love that song, Money. If you want to hear Money, but I tell you, I gotta ace up my sleeve. If you want to hear Money, let me hear you. It's clap. If you want to hear Pretty Vegas. Okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is thanks to you guys. Falling asleep and the wind again. You're drifting over the line. Your hands are tied, but you're losing grip quickly. Face making you read the sign. Thumbing your way to Vegas, study, dreaming of the other side. Saving your tears and laughter, because it doesn't matter what you find. It ain't pretty after the show. It ain't pretty when the pretty leaves you with no place to go. So if you think you want it, here's the place to get it. It ain't pretty when everything that you do is wrong and you feel like you can barely survive, yeah. When those around you are crumbling down, was buried in the sunset light. She said, thumbing your way to Vegas, sturdy and screaming like you're back from hell. Saving your tears and up your patience, cause it doesn't matter what you sell. It ain't pretty after the show. It ain't pretty when the pretty leaves you with no place to go. So if you think you want it, here's the place to get it. It ain't pretty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It ain't pretty. Yeah, yeah. Thumbing your way to Vegas, dirty and dreaming like you're out of control. Saving your tears and laughter, because this is the ride, and this is the show, and it ain't pretty after the show. It ain't pretty when the pretty leaves you with no place to go. So if you think you want it, here's the place to get it. It ain't pretty. Thank you very much.
JD Fortune with an impromptu acoustic version of Pretty Vegas. Let's hear it for him.
Thanks, JD. Now singing Trees. Give it up, everyone, from Marty Casey.
I really, really appreciate getting the call out to do Trees again. It means a lot to me. And there was three other phenomenal performances last night that you've seen. Susie McNeil, Mig Ayesa, and of course, J.D. Fortune. So, I'm gonna give you guys an option. You can either hear Tree's acoustic, and I'll sit here and do it acoustic, or I will break this guitar if you let me do it electric! So is it acoustic, or is it electric? I don't wanna go through this life without you by my side. Now I've got it all worked out in my head. Here's how it's got to be. It'll be you and me up in the trees, and the forest will give us the answer. That's right, we make believe in a world we rule together. We can build our dream with a knot tight to last forever. It'll be you and me up in the trees, and the forest will give us the answer. It'll be you and I up in the sky. It's a combination for disaster. There's more for us in this life.
Thanks, Marty.
Rock and roll.
How exciting and awesome is it that this show has given birth to 2 brand new original songs right here, nowhere else. Good job, guys.
When we return, it's the first look at how you voted as we reveal the early ranking of the final 4. Stick around, everyone. Welcome back, everyone, to Rockstar INXS. Well, tonight, we've got a little something special for the 3 rockers who make it to next Tuesday's finale. Each one of them will get a brand new free ride. It's the 2006 Honda Civic, and it's completely redesigned. It's got an MP3 player for your tunes or your original songs, a revolutionary navigation system so you don't get lost going to your next gig. And for those of you, and we all are, environmentally conscious, it also comes in a hybrid. But wait, there's more. If you want to win a 2006 Honda Civic of your own, just go to rockstar.msn.com for details. Thanks, Honda. All right, everybody, back to business. Spirits were high as the rockers returned to the mansion last night. Check this out.
Group hugs. That was amazing. Come on.
Yeah! We had a really great show tonight.
I think everybody just kicked ass today.
I was really happy that Money came off the way it did. Tonight was not the night to have a train wreck, and I thought that my song could have went that way, but
He was so confident, dude. It was like, it wasn't once very faltering.
I am 100% happy with how I performed tonight. This is the most fun I've had since I've been here, was tonight's performance.
Really way to kick it off. True rock style. When you went into the crowd, it really looked like you were suddenly this mega star.
Yeah, it was just tons of energy and I was having fun. Tonight's performance, I was rocking out, and there's no better feeling in this world for me.
Hey, you know with that big note at the run in Creep? I was like, run, 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 run. I was like, everyone went, run.
The whole song was a build to one note. I had a moment in Creep. I felt I was reaching notes that I normally can't do. And this is kind of coming to the realization of the dreams of my life. I could be fronting this band, and it's kind of blowing my mind.
Cheers to Mig.
Cheers to Mig. Cheers to, how about never once having to be in the bottom 3 for a performance?
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I have thought about the fact that, you know, INXS still haven't heard me properly sing their songs. If the only time I sing INXS songs to them is the finale, I know that I'm going to do well and I'm going to impress them. I don't know how INXS are going to do this because, seriously, this week, on the strength of tonight's show,
I just can't fathom that one of us 4 is going home before the finale. 3 of us are going to be in the bottom 3, and one of us is not coming out of there.
This time next week, one of us will be the lead singer of INXS.
That's crazy. Nobody here wants to leave. If you misstep here, this might be something that you're going to think about for the rest of your life.
Dave, guys, what do you think?
Marty, thank you for letting me play on Trees. That is just such an awesome song.
It was a nice way to mark the occasion with having you come up and just doing it acoustic style is nice.
It was totally fun, and I have to say I really enjoyed you smashing the guitar, which, by the way, was made out of a tree at one point. Just connecting dots here, that's all. So listen, dude, at this point, if it's like one misstep and you guys could be regretting this for a very, very long time. I mean, you gotta be feeling the pressure right about now.
Well, you're definitely right. It's tough to know that one bad performance today could send you home and kind of end the dream. One of us is going home tonight. But that's also the same reason that the performances have been so phenomenal, is because of all this pressure. And I think we've risen to it, and I definitely give them mad props because the shows have been getting better and better. It's just up to you what you need to do.
Thanks, Marty. We really do like all of you, and it's really hard for us to separate you. We feel the pressure too, and your high-quality performances is not making it any easier. Okay? Thanks.
Thanks, Tim. Let's move on. Let's move on to Mig. Listen, you said last night that you'd be happy to stay out of the bottom 3 until the finale. Do you still feel like that?
Well, yeah, absolutely. Look, I'm on a bit of a winning streak here. I mean, I'm the only person that hasn't actually sung in the bottom 3. I'd be happier to sing next week, you know. And it wouldn't be the bottom 3, it'd be the top 3, huh?
Fair enough. Let's hear from my man, JD.
Thank you.
They love you, dude. You hear that?
Hey, man. Good evening, guys. Hey.
Listen, JD, a few weeks back, you kind of had some off nights. But in the past couple of weeks, you've turned in not only some great performances for you, but some of the greatest performances we've seen on the Rockstar stage.
Thank you.
Are we seeing the best of JD Fortune now?
Well, I just wanted to say in the last couple of months here, this has been a great experience, and it's helped me to grow as a person, and you know, that growth extended into my performances, and that's what I did in 2 months. So I'm hoping you guys sitting over there will realize that that's in 2 months, and what I'd like to show you over the next 10, 20 years will be the best is yet to come.
Right on, dude. Sweet Susie McNeil.
You're killing me with that, Dave. I hear nothing but that everywhere. Sweet Susie McNeil.
Sweet Susie McNeil. That's all we see, honey.
Thank you.
So listen, tonight, all but one of you are going to be in the bottom 3.
Correct.
having been there 5 times yourself,
What?
do you have any advice for the others on how to handle it?
Well, if any of you, listen closely, guys. If any of you need any advice on where to stand, I got that all mapped out, like the back of my hand. Just turn and look at me and I'll help you out. On a serious note, the advice I would give would be to just simply give it all you got, because it could be your last chance to. I have other little tidbits of information that I think I'm going to keep to myself this time, because I think I'm going to be up there and I got to kick your asses.
Susie McNeil, right?
What happened to the sweet? What happened to the sweet Susie McNeil? She's going to kick our ass.
Yeah, I know. Now it's just Susie McNeil. If that sweet Susie McNeil thing's been bothering you, you just dropped it, honey. It's all good.
As we left the air last night, we showed the world the top to bottom ranking of the Final Four after the first few minutes of voting. And these guys have no idea where they fell in that order. Now let me ask you guys something. If you think you're safe, raise your hand. I would expect a little more confidence at this stage in the game, guys. Come on. All right, maybe the nerves are getting the best of you. I will now reveal that early ranking first to last. When I say your name, please stand. Receiving the most votes early on, Marty. In second, JD. In third place, Susie. And in fourth place, as we left the air last night, was you, Mig. So JD, Susie, and Mig were in the bottom 3 as we left the air last night. But did this ranking stay the same? We'll reveal the final bottom 3, and they will all sing an INXS song when we return. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. Just moments ago, the Final Four learned how they ranked early on in last night's voting. As we left the air, JD, Susie, and Mig were in the bottom 3. But that doesn't mean that they remain there. In my hand are the final results of last night's voting. I will now call out the first member of the bottom 3, and these names are in no particular order. Ready, guys? Susie, please join me on stage. Make some noise for Susie McNeil, everyone.
Susie, you've been in the bottom 3 so many times, I've lost count.
Dave hasn't.
However, one thing we can guarantee is that this is the last time you'll be in the bottom 3.
Yes. Thank you.
So here's your chance to sing your way into the final by doing Suicide Blonde. Please.
Okay, come on, guys. Come on, everybody. Don't you know what you're doing? You gotta take it with you. Suicide blonde. Suicide blonde. Oh. Suicide blonde. There's a couple right there. Suicide blonde. Suicide blonde was a color of her hair, like a cheap distraction for a new affair. She knew it would finish before it began. Wow, baby, you lost the plan. You wanna make her suicide blonde? Come on, Love Station, suicide blonde. Oh,
just screams on that sad moment. Hurry to you, take me there. Come on, got some revelation put into your head, save you from your misery like rain across the land. Don't you see the color of deception turning your world around again? You wanna make a suicide bomb, love station suicide bomb. You wanna make a suicide bomb, love station suicide bomb. You wanna make, come on, you wanna make, you got it. You wanna make a suicide bomb. You wanna make.
Susie McNeil.
Over these 10 weeks, besides having a fabulous voice, in what ways do you think you've grown to be able to become the lead singer of INXS?
I went from sort of knowing that I had talent and kind of being a bit insecure about it to just genuinely really believing in myself and feeling really strong and really ready for anything. Like I could take on the world at this point.
You certainly have. Thank you, Susie.
Thank you.
Thanks, Susie.
So yeah, now you stand over here.
All right, there are 3 of you left and only 2 names on this list. The second member of the bottom 3 is JD. Come on up here, JD.
Mate, it's been really obvious to me, and I'm sure it's pretty apparent to the rest of the world, that from week by week you have grown stronger and stronger. Yeah. So let's see if you can keep it up with By My Side. You got it. Chill.
In the dark of night, those small hours, uncertain and anxious, I need to call you. In the dark of night, those small hours, I drift away when I'm with you. In the dark of night, by my side, in the dark of night, by my side. I wish you were, I wish you were. Here comes a clown, but his face is a wall. No window, no air at all. In the dark of night, by my side, by my side. I wish you were, I wish you were. By my side, in the dark of night, by my side. I wish you were, I wish you were. In the dark of night, those small hours, I drift away when I'm with you. Yes, I wish you were by my side.
J.D. Fortune.
Mate, what have you learned these past few months that would make you the man for the job?
When I got here, I was so focused, and I still am on, being a member of your band, that I started to lose sight of all the peripheral that was around me. And I'm glad that my great friends over here shook me and woke me up to that, because it made me a better man for it.
Thanks, JD.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, 2 singers remain. One will advance to next week's finale, and the other joins the bottom 3 and will have to sing to survive. Stay tuned, everyone. It all happens when we return. Welcome back. So Marty and Mig, one of you is the final member of the bottom 3, and the other has a guaranteed spot in the finale this Tuesday. You guys ready to do this? All right, here we go. Marty, you had the encore tonight. Hold it right there, which means nothing. And Mig, you've never even been in the bottom 3. Marty, congratulations, you're going to the finale. Mig. It's about time, Mig. Come on up here and show us what you can do.
Meg, finally you're in the bottom 3.
This is my first Wednesday sing.
I know. Well, not to put pressure on you, but tonight's the last elimination show.
Mm-hmm.
Those 2 guys just did 2 awesome performances.
Mm-hmm.
I said it. So please, for us, do your best, and for the world, sing what you need.
Gotcha.
What to do all day. Ain't no share.
sir.
Meg, stop loving the audience.
Hey, wait.
You guys, tonight, that was great. You guys have made it really tough for us. It's not fair. Meg, I just wanted to ask one question. We've talked a lot tonight about how much everyone's grown. I just wanted you to tell us how much you feel you've developed throughout this last 10 weeks as a performer.
Yeah, well, I came into this competition thinking that I was going to kick ass until I saw my competition and realized, whoa, this is going to be tough. And my confidence did wane quite a lot in the beginning. And every week has been a constant trial and error for things for me. Some things were great, some things weren't so great. But in the last few weeks especially, I've realized that, I can't lose as far as this competition is concerned. Being a part of this show, I feel like I'm already a winner. So I stopped...
Great attitude.
So I stopped getting down about myself. I stopped doubting myself and started to believe, you know what? I'm having the time of my life, and this is the greatest experience I'll ever receive. And so I just took every moment as it came. And the last 2 weeks has been the best 2 weeks I've ever been here.
Fantastic. You clearly are all amazing performers. So thanks, Meg.
Thank you very much.
It's their most grueling decision yet. INXS sends another rocker home and names their final 3 when we return. Welcome back, everyone. All right, guys, it's decision time.
Thanks, Brooke. Guys, we're nearly at the end. I cannot stress how much the band and I have been agonizing over this decision. You're all so talented. It really makes this elimination show the hardest of the entire season. In 1 week, we'll be a complete band again. Which makes this decision really about what's right for us. JD? We'll see you at the finale. So it's down to the 2 of you. Boy, how did we end up here? Susie, you've been in the bottom 3 so many times now, but your tenacity and your singing voice is unparalleled. Meg, this is your first time in the bottom 3, and tonight you totally delivered. I'm truly, truly sorry. Susie, you're just not right for our band INXS.
to thank you guys so much for your music. And I'm so glad that you guys are going to continue making that music and getting it out there, because I'm addicted and I love it. I love it so much. So thank you guys. And thank you guys for everything. The only thing that I feel very overwhelmingly right now is that I wish you all luck next week. I want you to kick ass for all of us who have been involved in this. And I love you guys so much, and I'm so happy for you guys. And that's it.
Hey, Susie. Hey, I just want to say, I've been blown away by your performances for this entire series, personally, and but we'd love you to just come over here and say a proper goodbye to us, please.
Marty, JD, Mig, head on over to center stage. Ladies and gentlemen, your final three. For 10 weeks, you guys have sung your hearts out. And now one of you will become the new lead singer of INXS. Tune in this Tuesday at 10, 9 Central for the finale of Rockstar INXS. And tune in to VH1 this Sunday as the final three prepare for the biggest night of their lives. And get ready, because we're taking Rockstar on the road. That's right, Rockstar the Tour will be coming to a city near you this fall. Check in at rockstar.msn.com for more details. I'm Brooke Burke. Good night, everyone.
Go to rockstar.msn.com and reserve your copy of Rockstar: A Night at the Mayan, featuring music from all 15 rockers. This week's contestant performances can be downloaded from MSN Music. Go to rockstar.msn.com tonight and download your favorites.
In a way, I feel like I've kind of cheated the system by not having to sing for survival. But now I've shown them what I can do. I feel like I've really earned a place in the final three.
I can now see in front of my eyes the possibility of fronting INXS. Tuesday night, I'm going in there with guns blazing.
I'm really grateful that INXS has kept me here this long. I think that I probably have what it takes to win this.